Okay, so Trump's tariff plan, let's quickly talk about it. So if you don't know what tariffs are essentially penalties levied on imports coming into the country. Alright, so if the US imposes tariffs on Chinese imports, that means Chinese companies have to pay a lot more money in order to get their products into the country. So this is supposed to discourage foreign imports and encourage local manufacturing and production. And this in turn is supposed to improve the economy of the country. But is this really what happens? Let's take a quick look, because in 2018, Trump did his famous washing machine tariffs ban. Now, this was supposed to be better for the American consumers and create more jobs in the country by reducing the amount of foreign washing machines that were imported. But it actually had the adverse effect, because suddenly the American washing machine companies, they didn't have a competitor anymore that was selling it at a much cheaper price. So they were able to hike up the price to whatever price they wanted, which adversely affected the American consumers. Now, you may say that it's only washing machines. What's the big deal? And it was only the American consumers that were affected. The American companies were actually much better off, which actually is much better for the economy anyway. Alright, I'll give you another example. So Trump also imposed tariffs on aluminium and steel coming into the country. This was mainly on China. And while that was very good for the primary aluminium and steel industry, it was very bad for the secondary or downstream industries that were dependent on this raw material, because suddenly they found themselves having to pay a lot more money for raw material that they could have gotten at a much cheaper price from foreign imports. So they actually lost, the secondary industry actually lost a lot more jobs than the primary industry gained, which eventually was much worse for the economy anyway. There's a lot of studies happening at the moment in order to find out what exactly Trump's tariff plan means for the economy, so we'll have to wait and see. And Trump is also using tariffs for another reason. He wants to economically strong-arm other countries into conforming to US policies and whatever the US says, so we'll see if that works as well. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks.